When we talk about environmental sustainability for our beef operation, our main goal is that we want to make sure that we can hand our land and our farm off to the next generation in as good, or if not better, quality in terms of soil health than what we took it on as. And we use a host of management tools to make sure that we can achieve that. In the summertime, our 200 cow-calf pairs would graze on approximately 500 acres of pasture land.
And then we also have land that we would use to grow the forage for the cattle in the wintertime, as well as we sell some of that crop as well.
Pasture rotation is a tool that we use in our grazing plan because it allows us to let the cows graze a field off, not overgraze that field, and then they move out of that field, and it allows that grass to rejuvenate and grow again without hurting the soil.
We monitor the health of our pastures on a daily basis. Through the rotational system that we use, we're in the fields, moving the cattle and checking on it with soil samples, root matter, regrowth potential, how much moisture we've received.
It takes a whole combination of monitoring to make sure that the pasture's at its peak performance. We're constantly adjusting how we manage the cattle in each piece of grass to ensure that we're utilizing it to the best of its ability.
So in the rotational pasture system that we run, there's a pipe that pulls water from a well and across the farm into a trough that the cattle will drink from in each pasture. So we move the water to where the cattle are grazing at that time.
Any streams or ponds that we have on the farm, we deliberately fence the cattle out of those areas just to maintain the water quality in those sensitive areas. And if you take a look across our pastures, you'll see a wide variety of wildlife out here. We'll see deer and wild turkeys. You'll see ground nesting small birds and insects and pollinators. So I think it's a home to a whole host of species.
I feel that we're good stewards of the land and our livestock. We specifically choose to graze our cattle on land that is not suitable to crop for production.
Pasture and grasslands are so important to Canadian beef production because there's such a large proportion of our land in Canada that it's really only suitable for grazing livestock. Our beef cattle are a useful tool in that because if we grow grass and the cattle are out there to manage that grass on that land, they can take that land and cycle that carbon through the grasses and have it regrow, and those cattle sustain themselves and provide food for our growing population.